What up, you guys? It's Daily Chat with KJ. Um, Relationships. Let's just say I've been in a ton of relationships. I was used for my money. Let me tell you about this one guy. He came all the way up from Rhode Island on the train, and he didn't even bring any of his clothes just to stay overnight. And let's just say he asked me if he could wear my Tom Brady shirt, and I go, yeah, just wash it and bring it back, because my aunt and my uncle gave it to me as a gift, because I never had a real Patriots jersey, and so I kept asking him. I texted him. I'm like, where's my jersey? Where's my Tom Brady jersey? He's like, oh, I mailed it. I'm like, I never got it back. And I'm like, you stole it. You need to bring it back, or I was going to push charges on him, because. And then my first boyfriend, he stole my senior video DVD that I paid for. And so that wasn't cool, because he actually burnt the CD. He's like, I'm going to burn the CD because your friend's in it. I'm like, no, you're not. Otherwise, I'll go to the police station for stealing my videos. And so, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful that he actually did buy a DVD player for for the living room TV. He was just, excuse my word, an asshole. Because each time we went out to eat to Nick's, he's like, come on, finish your meal. And I'm like, Raymond, I am full. I can't eat anymore. My stomach is telling me that I'm full. So he kept forcing me to finish. And I'm like, you know what? This relationship's not lasting long. So it only lasted until February, right? And then he broke up with me. He's like, why do you not have time for me? I'm like, I was going to school, I was working at the time, and taking care of my grandmother while she was alive. So she needed around the clock. And so at that time, I had to take time off from school, because I thought my grandmother was dying. So and then New Year's Eve, I met him into Boston. Well, I met him in Boston, and then he's like, I'll take you home. Alright. And then what he does is he grabs my wrist and drags me. And I'm like, Raymond, let go of my wrist. He dragged me around the public, because I had to take the train home. So, needless to say, I have trusting issues with men. And so he kept asking me. He's like, I'll pay you back for dinner you bought a lot of times. Did I receive any money? No. And let's just say he used me for my money. And then with my ex, the one who was from Rhode Island, that stole my Brady jersey, he wanted me to buy food, lunch. I never even heard from him with the money. He used me for that. So my other ex from Rhode Island, he decided, hell, he's like, I'm like, because we were going to the beach that day, so he was like, I'll buy the bread. And he even made me pay for the gas in my own hometown, where he drove all the way up. He was an EMT, and I'm like, really? I don't drive. And I told him, I'll buy bread if I have to. I'll buy the bread and you can do the gas. He's like, no, you're doing the gas. You're paying for my gas. Now, y'all, do you think that's ridiculous? because I think it's a little ridiculous for somebody to be using people for money. So that was the one thing I learned about that relationship. So, and then I find the love of my life. So he understands now that since I've been out of work, I have no job. I mean, this is how much of the yarn, of the blue yarn I have. And see, the purple's already well, it's off topic, but the reason why I said I was working on a blanket, and this is the yarn. So. Needless to say, I found the one that I want to be with for the rest of my life. And he's been there ever since my grandmother passed and my aunt passed. So I'm just glad that I found him. So I'm just trying to get things done. So make sure you give this video a big fat thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button. Shine bright, live life. Love y'all. Peace.